What do you mean?
Look at that.
What did you look like?
He was a skinny guy. He was like super skinny, but same guy,
Maybe
nice
not
aura.
super skinny, but yeah, I was skinny.
Yeah, you were skinny. But man, ladies and gentlemen, the man we've all been waiting for.
With a lot of gold.
With a lot of gold. I mean, your name, your name can't have gold and you're rocking silver.
Yep.
The man Adekunle is in the building. Let me tell you, this guy and I have spoken on WhatsApp. We've even called each other while we were drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember, bro. Nah, you know what? No, I need to say that I'm happy. It feels like a full circle moment because, like you said, when I came here, I'm sure they smuggled me to get interviewed with him. Like, well, like, yeah, you have to get in with this guy.
Yes.
Yeah, almost like you have to get in with this guy. And it was like, I'm sure it was like, what the heck is this guy again? And I came here like with just one dream. I just wanted people to know my music. You know, I had no heavy support. Shout out to the PR team, and then it didn't happen. And I came here with the dream that one day, you know, I'll be able to come back and then, you know, put up a big show.
You know, that's such an amazing testament right there. He put faith to come into the 254 all of those years back to just promote. And that's the one thing I got to give it to you. Nigerian musicians, right? There's a whole conversation that's happening with East Africa and all of that, but I really don't want to get into it. But I will pinpoint this, and I've said it before, whenever we've had so many different acts pass through. Sarkodie was in the building about a month or so ago. We've had so many guys, I can't even name them, right? But the way your entertainment industry actually leaves the country, you go to another country, you're not even there for a show, but you're on a promo run. That's massive.
Bro, that's the way. Like the whole of last year, I wasn't even in my own country.
Yeah, you were in the States.
I was in the States.
Yeah.
I was like doing just working, promoting, you know. And like I said before, the reason I came here 4 years ago was to promote my shit. Like, yeah, I came here to promote my stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm grateful today that, like, shout out to people like Joy.
Yes.
Joy is the one in charge of my promo here. Like, she tells me how the music is buzzing. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a dream like 4 years ago, and now I'm here.
What's changed? What's changed though? Tell me.
Yeah,
First of all,
I want to hear that story.
I mean,
this is, by the way, this is not an interview. For everybody who's thinking this is an interview,
what changed?
Nah, today
really?
this is a catch up. What's changed?
Joy, last time you saw me, what changed? Like, what changed? What's the difference now?
Man, there's a big difference.
A huge difference, right?
Right? I mean, I guess
What did you do?
So the one thing that I made sure I did was reinvent myself. You know, I don't think it's enough to just keep going at it without like trying something new. You know, I'm the type to get bored easily, even with my own stuff. You know? So I'm like, you know what? I think it's time to switch it up. I decided, you know, if you remember when I had my high top, I probably buttoned my shirt like.
Oh, you used to button your shirt. You
button it up to the, you know.
You were looking like a nice
now there's
schoolboy.
a chest
You know,
to show.
one day I just woke up like, you know what? Let me open my chest a bit. You know,
Yeah.
I have a bit of chest hair. You know, then
Let it
put
breathe.
some blings on it. You know?
Yes.
Started to grow my hair. You know, and I decided, you know, it's time to be buff. You know, so that when you see
In
this
the
gun,
gym.
like when you see this gun, you're like, yeah, he's buff.
Heavy artillery.
You know, and then I decided to become healthy for myself. You know, very healthy. Started to work out. You know, started to even like pay attention to looking good more, and then
You even
most
smell
importantly,
nice. You even smell nice, bro. The studio, bro. Ain't nobody.
How was he smelling like back then?
Back then.
come on, bro. Come on, don't do that. But yeah, I decided to work on the music as well. And like, you know, I wanted to sound like exactly like I'm feeling myself. You
Yes.
know, enjoying what I'm enjoying it right now.
So when you came here, you hadn't actually even dropped your album yet.
Oh, I had an album.
No, yes, you had. You had the
Gold.
first one, right?
Yeah,
Gold. Gold was out, right? Now you're back here to this. You've got 3 albums.
Yeah.
I know you're working on the 4th one. So tell me the transition between what every album has stood for. Gold was, you know, introduction, and Adekunle Gold, this is who I am. What. The sound from when I listen to songs from the first album and when I listen to now the song, you know, Sinner, which is from your upcoming project, I'm like, yo, so different, right?
I know.
What's with that? And of course, everyone has to evolve. You know how it is, right?
So the thing is, I feel like with me, one of the things that's very important that people don't know is I let myself grow, and I don't force anything.
Mm-hmm.
If what I'm feeling today is what I'm feeling, and that's what I would do. When I released Gold, it was a high life album, and that's the sound that I was feeling at that moment. You know?
Yes.
Even though the one thing I wanted people to know me for was Afropop, like even before I released my first album, you know. So I released Gold. That's what I was feeling then. It was conversation that was in the moment for me.
Yes.
You know, when I released Gold, I said to myself, I said about 30 will be an upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be in between. It'll be high life and then a bit of pop. And that's why songs like Call on Me,
Yes.
and about 30, Fame, Surrender, you know, Ire.
Oh, Surrender massive.
Yeah, you know,
Yes.
yeah, Ire and something like that. I decided to switch it up a bit.
Yes.
Now, I knew that I wanted to get here,
Uh-huh.
even when I released Gold. You know, so almost like I
All
had
those vision.
bro, I had the vision, bro.
Okay.
I was just like going to get it like gradually, like I wasn't going to rush it. So the point that I made to switch to Afropop was when I wrote Call on Me. Call on Me was so different from the Gold album.
Mm-hmm.
When I released it, people almost didn't get it, and I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was going to lose people on the way. I knew I was going to lose even some of my teammates.
Yes.
You know, because they wouldn't get a vision anymore.
Evolution.
It'll be hard to explain. Oh, how are you going from being a high life musician to being a full pop star? But I knew what I wanted to do. And shout out to my closest team that's rooting for me every day. So what I did was release Call on Me. The song started to pop. You know, slowly. It took time. You know, and then I saw people in Barcelona.
Yes.
It was this moment that changed it for me. Like really feeling the song. I'm like, oh, if this song can get out there.
In Barcelona, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, if this song can get out there, maybe
So-
maybe people are ready, you know.
So let me take you back to, you've mentioned something that's very pivotal, and from where we began, definitely a testament, right? That vision.
Yeah.
Who crafted that for you? Was it something, you know, with the label, or was it something that you were like,
Bro,
I want to be?
All me, man. And it took, like I said, it took a lot. It took a lot of convincing some of my team members. You know, shout out to my manager, shout out to Simi. Those are the people I didn't have to convince. You know, yeah, they got the vision and they were just like, you know what, whatever it is you want, go. And then, like I said, I lost some people on the way. Some of my PR team back home that didn't get the vision. You know, like, you know, when people say to you blatantly, like they want you to be the next King Sunny Ade, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to be
You
the next King
can't.
Sunny
I want to be.
Yep. You want to be.
First
you.
of all, there will
Yeah.
never be another King Sunny Ade.
Yes.
And there's only one Adekunle Gold, and that's
Yeah.
what I want to become. So I crafted this journey myself.
All right.
I followed it myself, followed it through, and then I stood the pressure that came with transitioning. So big ups to myself.
Let's talk about the discipline of, first of all, allowing yourself to have a team around you. Because a lot of artists think for you to get somewhere, you have to do everything, right? What it was like, the transition between when you were just fighting on your own and now, the importance, the discipline, and allowing yourself and the fabric of being in a team. Let's talk about that. Because you talked about Joy here, and I can hear you have a manager, there's a couple of people you lost, and just that.
You know, when I was going to make the transition, like I said before, my team has always been small. I had just one manager. Her name is Nii. Shout out to Nii. Nii is just the person that was closest to me, you know, and she was one person that we just thought about all the plans together. Okay, like if I release this song, like what will be the promo plan? You know, this album release plan, what will be everything? You know, so I was making the music and I was letting my team do the work. And when I say my team, I'm only talking about one person. You know, but I mean, as far as reaching out, for example, when I came here, one of the things I did was meet people. I met you, bro. You remember how many times when I have a new song, I'll hit him up and like,
Fam,
yo, bro.
he's not even lying, right? Like, let me tell you guys this. If I go on my WhatsApp right now, and I'm actually even going to show it to the camera, right? Bruh, he has consistently sent me every song whenever it's dropped, right? Like, look at this, right? So, there's always a video with a link. So, look at all of that. Like, look at that.
Yeah, man.
He's always sending me songs consistently, bro. And you know this is a big megastar, right? But he has time to get on his WhatsApp to send. So that innate sense has not gone.
And like, shout out to Joy. I met Joy when I came in 2017.
Yes.
And this is the second time I've seen Joy in my life. But since 2017, I reach out to Joy almost every time I have new music. Like, I tell her, like, it's crazy how much you love me and then you do stuff for me. Like, she's been there for me, like, for 4 years, pushing my content every day.
Yeah.
So I'm not just here. My music is not just working just because I'm releasing it.
Yes.
It's moving because I'm working it as well.
Now, I want us to play one song.
I really want to hear Joy's voice on this.
Joyce's voice.
Yep.
We're going to get her voice on the radio because she deserves it, man. She's been behind the scenes and we need to bring her to the front. How's that? Like, how'd you transition into all of that? And this is at the point where man's hot, man.
I mean, I for one don't believe in the industry myth about you not being able to have a family and then still be making music. I don't think it makes sense. Like, people love you for your music, right?
Yeah.
And if you keep making like great music, you look good, I don't think anybody will find you less desirable, you know. So for one, I'm a family person.
Yes.
I always wanted to have one. So I'm grateful that I have one that's making me like the best man in the world. So yeah, it's such a beautiful feeling to know that I can leave here and just call my girls like, hey, what's up? Are you okay?
Yeah.
You know, nice. Being a girl dad, the best feeling in the world.
Oh,
yeah, you know.
trust me, we're both girl dads.
Oh.
Yeah. There we are. So you know,
it's the best feeling, but knowing that you're about to raise like a queen.
Yes.
You know, that will not take any rubbish from anybody.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
And you got to show them that, listen, you can be whatever it is that you want.
Yeah.
And you know, for me, you know, watching you from a distance, as you've been a father, I can tell for sure it's not been one of those showcase kind of things. Like, I remember you posting up pictures when you were out in the States. You guys are in the garden just chilling. Like, you know, everybody else is busy doing whatever, but you know, this is chill. This is the zone I want to be in. Wow.
I mean, family is family for me. Like, it's not, like you said, there's no gimmick. It's just my family.
Yes.
And it's family time, you know. I don't even think well, that private. It's just nobody needs to know like what's going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want you to know about the music. If I wanted to know anything about my family, I'll tell you myself. So
I'm curious about the family before you got your own. The family you came from.
Oh, my family.
The influence they've had on your life. Is anyone musical back then?
My grandma. My grandma used to sing our ears to death every night, like when we're growing up.
Yes.
But we kind of picked up on that, and then my dad used to play like a lot of classics, you know. Anytime he took us to school, he would constantly like play classics, you know, high life music.
Yes.
That's where I kind of developed my music, my love for high life. And then my aunt used to be in the choir, so she would sit us down like every night, you know, and then teach us how to sing like different harmonies. This is how to sing alto, this is how to sing tenor, you know. Like, so that kind of like helped me. Then I joined Teens Choir and church. Pretty much everybody's story, you know.
Yes.
And then
same.
Yeah, pretty much everybody's story. So joined Teens Choir, and then that wasn't working. Then I decided, you know what, I'm going to go for it.
I'm tempted to ask you why was it not working?
You know what's crazy?
Like,
You know what's crazy? One of the things that I really liked about being in Teens Choir was it was so cool to be the guy that led the church. You know, every Sunday, like praise and worship. Like you were the star. No, not me. I mean,
oh, thank God.
Like you were you'll be the star. Like you're the star if you get the mic.
Yeah.
No, but before you get that spotlight, you need to be very good.
Yes.
For 11 years that I was in that church, it never happened.
Oh dear.
11 years.
Yeah, my mistress in see like
Look at you now.
I was just in the crowd. You know, I was just in the supporting the leaders, and then you know we'll be in the crowd just humming and then singing whatever part.
There you go.
But look at the man now.
Look at the man now. Now, I don't think I've ever really asked you this, right? But what are your favorite pastimes? Like, what do you do? You know, when you're not touring, when you're not in the studio, you're not with your kids. Are you a PlayStation kind of guy? Maybe you even read a book.
Do you have a hobby?
So FIFA, that's my problem.
FIFA.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I play FIFA. Right, like I just played 22 like a few days ago. I'm like, oh, this one is even tech. Like, what's going on here?
What's your favorite team to pick when you're playing FIFA?
Liverpool. But now, okay, I mean, on 21, it was Liverpool.
Yes.
But now because my Ronaldo's back, yeah. Manchester United.
Yeah, come on, you don't have to take it that
Bro,
way.
no, bro.
Nah,
Please,
come on.
let's not do this. Let us not do
No, listen, did you watch the game this past weekend?
I don't care. Don't tell me anything about my Ronaldo. That's
No,
my,
but
that's my
Ronaldo-
Manchester United.
Listen, Ronaldo, I'm a Manchester United fan, right? He's back, but that team is still what it is, lackluster.
Bro, but I mean, we know why. We know why. We know it's because of Ole, bro.
But Ole, really? Bro, it's been how many weekends since he was supposed to be fired?
Bro, we know it's because of Ole. I mean, I'm not saying the team is fantastic right now.
Yes.
But Ronaldo is always fantastic, bro.
Ronaldo's fantastic. You saw what he did last week,
course.
Champions League.
Definitely. So, bro.
Took us home.
But yeah, so I mean, right now I'm going back to my Man U on FIFA 22 because Ronaldo is back, bro. Come
Ronaldo's
on.
back. Talk to him. Give her the mic. So you're the lady who's been in the background, making sure, giving him market research, telling him these are the songs that are blowing up over here, right? Now, I want you to tell us, what are the top 5 songs that you think people are going to go absolutely crazy about this Saturday?
So basically, the top 5 songs from Adekunle Gold, It Is What It Is.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes. That's a hit song here.
yes.
We have Okay.
It's
We
okay,
have-
okay.
Yes,
Of
we
course.
have High. That's a very good Afro-piano.
David.
We have AG Baby. That's a hit. It's a very good song.
Massive.
Massive. And then we have Pretty Girl featuring Pato Ranking.
Ah, of course. Pato.
Yes.
Pato's Kenyan. He's always here.
I tell you.
He's always here. Sinner, I think he's going to
Yes,
do
Sinner.
quite
Yeah.
something as well.
Oh,
Yes.
no, I know it's going to do because
Then-
I see it.
Yo, all of the people who are going to be dedicating that song on the day, my God.
Yeah, and I hope to see people faint. When they
Oh.
yeah.
Bruh, you best bring,
Faint.
I don't know about that one, bro.
best bring extra security
And ambulances.
and ambulances.
Yes.
First aid.
First aid. Thank you very much for everything that you've been
Thank you.
doing.
Thank you so much.
Now, Gold, what should people expect this weekend? What's happening? Saturday, we're in the
Going
place.
down.
I just want you to come with all of your energy. Like, I think it's going to be an amazing night, And I want to first of all say a huge shout out to artists that I'm sharing the stage with. Shout out to Yanshiski.
Yeah.
Bro. I became a fan since Malaika. Yeah. And then the song with Satu So Short and Sweet. I think it's an amazing thing.
Massive.
And then Xenia, she's new. And then I discovered that she made a cover of my song.
Yes.
And I think she's absolutely beautiful. So shout out to them. It's our stage together. It feels good to be sharing your stage with you. And then come out, guys. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be. I want to have the time of my life. And finally, I just want to say shout out to everybody that's been supporting me here, for a long time. Trace TV, Trace, you guys. No, I don't know how many of my videos you played. It's too much. I see the love. It's crazy. You, my bro. Thank you for holding that for me for 4 years. Shout out to what's his name again? I've forgotten. I don't know.
G.
Yeah. Shout out to G.
as well.
And shout out to Anyiko. Anyiko
Hey,
Anyiko was
Aniko!
very instrumental as well.
Yes.
Very instrumental in my career. Yeah. So guys, come out. I'm here. I'm ready.
And yeah, shout out to everybody who's been working behind the scenes. I can see Bobo, she's here as well.
Yeah,
Shout out to Frankie. These guys have really been at it for a couple of years, so mad respect to all of them. I like to see it when young people are actually out here winning. For them to be out there, and convince you to come back into the 254. And this is a concert that guys have been looking forward to for a hot minute.
I know.
Right? Yo, thank you very much. I know we have so much to discuss that we can discuss behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But once again, thank you very much for pulling up to Trace Radio. And of course, there's so much we need to do.